Hey everybody, it's Birdman here. I'm just now completing my 22-mile hike right here by my house. The one I continue to do pretty regularly as I've trained for the Appalachian Trail. Now, I'm not fixing to go. Right now it's February 2017. Many people right now are training and preparing for a 2017 through hike. They'll start in March or April. I've been training as if I was going this March or April. I started late October 2016, and I've been training as if I was going to go. And in conclusion, if you're planning an Appalachian Trail through hike and you want to know what training you should be doing, how often you should be doing it, how long you need to do it before your journey begins, I think I have the answers to those questions. And basically it is train 3 to 5 times a week, 5 if you can, hiking and or running. If you don't like to run, or your knees aren't such that you can, your hips or whatever, then just hike. But I've basically been hiking once a week and running 3 or 4 days a week. I'm up to 4 miles a day right now, 4 times a week, and then a hike. If my plan works out, it's 4 days a week running, and then a hike either on Friday or Saturday. You must do some big mile hikes. It can't just be hiking 2 or 3 or 4 miles over 3 months and you feel confident enough to jump on the approach trail to Springer and the Georgia section that is going to kick your butt. Depending on where you are in the country and what kind of land that you're going to be able to hike and run on, I guess it should be determined, or help you determine how many miles you need to be putting in, whether you're running or hiking or whatever. But the bottom line is, I don't think there's an exact amount for anybody. Listen to your body. When you do too much, your body's going to let you know. So stop, rest, feel better, and then continue and learn from your body. If you put in 12 miles in 1 week and you feel good, you need to bump it up to 14 miles next week. Something like that, whether you're running or hiking. But like I said, you've got to put some big miles in. If you've been watching my channel, you know that we've been putting in some big miles. In the last 3 months, I've probably gone about 8 different hikes of over 20 miles. The longest being 33.2 miles, then 29.1, and a bunch of other 22-mile hikes. And I plan on doing some more long hikes here soon. But bottom line is, you've got to get the big miles in because your body needs to be used to long, slow distance to help your endurance. So running's great, hiking's great, but you do need to occasionally do a longer hike or longer run if you trail run, just so your body can really start adjusting to the endurance that's going to be necessary when you hit the Appalachian Trail. Because even if you're only doing 7 or 8 miles, 10 miles a day on the AT, to begin, if you haven't done any endurance hiking or running, you're going to pay. And a lot of people pay the ultimate price of being a statistic and not being able to complete the Appalachian Trail. In fact, tons of them fail within the first 40 miles or so. Lots of others make it through the Georgia section and that's it, they're done. And a lot of people have genuine injury or something, I understand that, but a lot of other people just started it hoping that they'd develop their trail legs on the trail and didn't do enough endurance, long, slow distance hiking, running, other supplemental exercise that got them ready for all the ups and downs. Now, the ups and downs that I've got in this particular section of woods, these 22-mile hikes, I have a maximum of 900 feet that I can gain and lose. It's typically not even that much on these hikes, but Then when James and I hiked over at Eglin on the Florida National Scenic Trail, which we've got a couple videos up if you want to check that out, that one of those hikes we gained it and lost about 1,000 feet, but still that's nothing compared to what you're going to get on the AT, even on the Georgia section. So that 70, 80 miles, whatever it is in the Georgia section, is going to kick your butt if you haven't done enough endurance training. So in summary, again, if you want to go on the Appalachian Trail, you're wondering how to train, what to do, and how long you need to do to prepare for your Appalachian Trail through hike, my suggestion to you is start at least, at a minimum, 3 months prior to your Appalachian Trail.
Time, 6 hours, 24 minutes, 37 seconds. Distance, 21 miles. Pace, 18 minutes, 19 seconds per mile. Current pace, 16 minutes, 7 seconds per mile.
By the way, I use Map My Hike app by Under Armour for my iPhone. I don't have a spot satellite GPS yet, so I'm just using this, but it's been pretty accurate. It's been a great little tool to use, and it's free. So Map My Hike by Under Armour, I would highly recommend that you use. But anyway, if you were going on the AT, it'd be my recommendation that you have a minimum time of 3 months before your launch, your start date. Minimum 3 months. Do some long hikes, 2 or 3 a month. Whatever your body is used to, you've got to build that endurance, and then run or just hike smaller amounts of distance in between your larger hikes. So I'm ready. I know if I got on the AT today, I'd still be in pain and have to work up the trail legs to endure those 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000 feet elevation gains and losses that are pretty standard in the mountainous section in Georgia and up through the Smoky Mountains. Of course, by then you're building your trail legs better. So I know I'd have a lot of work left to do if I started today, but I'm ready. My body's ready for it. I've set myself up for success. So if I was starting on that through hike this year, I'd make it. I'd have success barring any injury. But I've trained and my endurance is such that I am ready. So anyway, I'm hoping to get on the AT no later than 2020. There's a chance of us going earlier, and we'll probably go whatever year we go. The year before that, if it's 2020, we'll go in 2019, and we're actually going to do the approach trail and the whole Georgia section, just so we can test out our gear, test our bodies, and really know what we're looking to get into. So this is going to wrap it up for today's video, but I appreciate you watching. I hope this was helpful in some way. Get out and enjoy the beautiful creation. Birdman out.